So earlier today I posted something very important on my Telegram channel, and this was this over here. You can see clearly that this was the last line of defense around the golden pocket zone, and that I said when Bitcoin was trading at 102k dollars. And yeah, you can see after few minutes, after few hours, you can say I posted this around 1717, and you can see after few hours you can clearly see that this last line of defense was tested, and I can show you with proof that this is the last line of defense, and this was the golden pocket. This was nothing but the golden pocket area from this level to this low here to this high over here, and this was the golden pocket, and it was clearly tested, and we have pumped around. I guess I'll tell you how much we have pumped. We can see it clearly. Around from this zone we have pumped around, I guess, $2,000, and this was a good area for a scalp long trade. And yeah, one more thing I want to tell you, that earlier I was the only guy that told you to long Bitcoin when it was trading around this 95k dollars, and I gave you the bottom. If you want proof, I'll show you proof. Okay, so just look at this proof. This was the proof. I entered the entry around 95,216, and I exited the top around 102k, and I showed you that I actually started just the one. This was one of my person that I contacted with, and he started with $100, and he grew his money 8x. And after that you can see that I gave you the bottom of Bitcoin also, and you can see I took some ethereum trade, and I grew an account from $100 to $1,000 also, and this was posted clearly on my Telegram. And if you're not joined on my Telegram, you're missing a lot of stuff. You can clearly see we are now trading at 99k, and this is almost, this completes around around $2,000 exact. If you want to see, yeah, this is exact $2,000 pump. Okay, so let's see what can happen now in Bitcoin, and we'll be analyzing that. Before that, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I also posted one video around how to turn $100,000 to $1,000, and how I turned that, and how I'll be posting regular videos. So make sure you join the Telegram channel as well. So let's just discuss about Bitcoin in the daily time frame as well as the 4-hour time frame. So first of all, what I would like to discuss is the 4-hour time frame, because that is quite interesting over here, guys. So the first thing here is very important, that this trend line started forming around 13th of November, and you can see this started from here, and it is quite giving support to Bitcoin over here, and it is quietly giving support. But this was a deviation. And I gave you a long around that deviation. Many of the YouTubers, many of the fellow traders that you listen to, they must have given you a short. They must have told you that this structure was broken, so market is going down, and so much bloodbath is coming, so forth and so on. So this was just complete utter bullshit. I gave you a Bitcoin long around here, and why did I say that? Because I saw some massive liquidation sitting around here, and this was a good trade setup. Why? If Bitcoin closed around 95k, that was a clear cut picture entry for longing Bitcoin, and that doubled or tripled my fund instantly when I closed it around 102k. I didn't know that it was going to 108k, but this trade actually was like this much only when I first gave you. But if you kept holding this trade, this gave you around a 40% move in Bitcoin, and we went till 108k. So that was very important move. Okay, so the next thing that I want to show you that is that in the 4-hour time frame, this trend line is good. Oh, okay, well, everything is good, but the next thing that you need to know is that this one. Okay, so this is very important. In the daily time frame, you might want the PTC price action to hold above. You can just adjust this trend line over here, right, like this, and you just want this trend line to get supported. Actually, this was a very good area to long Bitcoin. Why? Because there were many confluences. As you can see, that golden pocket was around here. In the daily time frame, Bitcoin is sitting at 52 RSI also, and in the 4-hour time frame, Bitcoin RSI is oversold, and this is clearly giving a double bottom pattern, which you can say that it is also bullish for buying Bitcoin right here. Okay, so I think Bitcoin has completed its massive amount of downward move, and this is actually a good area to build some longs into altcoins that you like. I'm personally looking at Ethereum, and you can just long Ethereum right here. Okay, so the first thing that you need to know, or to get updated, you need to join my Telegram, because this is what I'm doing. I gave you a last line of defense in the just few hours ago, and this was what happened. You can see that after few hours we got $2,000 god mode candle from here. And yep, if you followed me, very perfectly, many of you will know that I have been, turning $100 to $1,000, and I posted the video about that also. Yeah, so let's just now look at other factors also. In the 4-hour time frame, RSI is actually looking at, looking very good over here, because in the last when last time we came below 36 level, we actually bottomed out here. Over here you can see that the bottom was formed over here, the bottom was formed over here when RSI went below 36. In the 4-hour, this actually gave a good buy setup in bitcoins. And yeah, in daily setup also, you can see when we came to 50 level, previously we came to 50 level around this level over here, and this gave a bounce very perfect. This was the dump. We went till 73k, and then we dumped till 66k to 67k, and this was why the daily RSI went to 49 or 50 level. So this is very healthy retest. This seems like a good retest if Bitcoin doesn't break this level over here, and this trend line is very important, and the last line of defense is also important. So what I would like to see, what could happen in the market right now, is that if Bitcoin is able to hold above this line over here, this is the important line, and this is the 50% area also. So what line is this? This is 99.3k. okay, so if 99.3k is held, we would likely see an uptrend in Bitcoin resume, and then it will go around this high over here and take another round of liquidations, because a lot of liquidations are sitting around here. Okay, so if I refresh this delta over here, you can see a lot of liquidations are sitting in Ethereum around 3561. Let's just open the Bitcoin chart as well, because that is what I will be looking today. So the only in the daily time frame, you can see a massive amount of liquidation is sitting at around $500 million. Liquidations are sitting around $102k, $101.9k. So this is very important to know. And if we go into the 7-day time frame, we see many liquidations have already happened, and a lot of liquidations, 2.29 billion, will happen if market goes to $113,000. So if we can just go to the 30-day time frame also, we'll see a lot of liquidations are rightly sitting at 99k, and a good amount of liquidations are sitting around 105.9k, around $1.72 billion, and you can see a lot of liquidations are over there. But in the 30-day time frame, we can see that a lot of short liquidations are also there. Okay, so the max amount of liquidations are I see here over here is that around 93.3k or 92.7k. so that and one more area is there, 96.4k also. So make sure you mark these areas on your chart as well, because price is currently below the main liquidity level, and a lot of liquidity is, you can clearly see the lot of liquidity is sitting around above levels, around the above the levels of above the current price. Okay, so that is why I'm very bullish on Bitcoin right now. As long as this setup is held and you have opened a long around this trend line, you can keep that you can keep your trade open, and you can just manually end the trade or cut the trade if Bitcoin closes below 96.3k or 96k in general. Okay, so I'll be updating you guys in the Telegram. Meanwhile, you can just join the Telegram, and you also can contact me via the that BTC scalper if you guys have a good amount of fund. I'll be personally mentoring you or guiding you on how to use how to do scalp trading, how to find levels, and everything. I'll be guiding you for free, and there's no charge, of course. So yeah, make sure you subscribe to the channel, make sure you join the Telegram. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.